Hi guys, welcome back. Today we will creating modern text animation inside of DaVinci Resolve, and I will walk you through the process step by step, so even if you are a complete beginner, you will be able to follow along easily. So this is Vikas from Skyline Motions, and without any further ado, let's open DaVinci Resolve and get started. Okay, so this is DaVinci Resolve Studio 21. Let's start with the basic setting. So just click on the setting button right here. Select the resolution 1920 by 1080, which is full HD resolution. Select the frame rate 24 frames per second. I'm going to create this animation in 1080 HD. You can also select 4K resolution from here. All right, once done, you can click on save. Now let's start creating this animation inside of the Fusion page. So before that, we have to take a new Fusion composition. It's very simple. Just go to the media pool. If you don't have this media pool window, then you can click on this media pool. Right click on this media pool, click on new Fusion composition. And this is gonna be our first text, so I'm gonna call it text 01. Duration, make it 5 seconds long, which is good enough for one text animation. Frame rate 24 frames per second. Click on create. Now drag and drop this Fusion composition on the timeline just like this. You can also change the color of this track, so just right click on that, go to clip color and select any color that you like. Now place the CTI on this Fusion composition and then click on this Fusion page. And here we have this media out node. Just drag this media out to the side for now. We need only one viewer, so click on this single viewer. This is the background icon. Just drag and drop this icon right here on the flow window. Drag and drop to the viewer. As you can see, we have a black background. Let me make this background white. So just go to inspector window. Here we have the color option. Click on this option. Here we have to select the white color. I'm going to select the pure white. Hit OK. Now I want to create textured background, so we need a texture image. So just go to the media pool, right click on that, click on import media, and this is the texture image. I'm gonna select this texture image. You will find the link in the description. You can download these assets. Click on open, and this is the texture image. Drag and drop on the flow window. I'm gonna call it texture. Hit OK. You can rename any node by hitting F2 on the keyboard, or you can also right click on that and click on rename. All right, now I'm going to merge this texture with the background. So what we have to do, let's take a new merge node, or you can simply connect the foreground output with the background output and you will get a new merge. So it's very simple. Just connect the output of this foreground to the background, and this is the new merge one. Drag and drop to the viewer. Select the merge. Here we have the blend option. I'm going to set the blend value 0.25. and then we will get something like this. Now we need to animate the background. So what we have to do, let's take another background. I'm going to use this background as a matte, and I'm going to attach a rectangle with this matte. Place it right here. I'm going to animate the rectangle. So first of all, drag this matte to the viewer to get a preview. Select the rectangle, and here we have the width and height. So I'm going to increase the width value and set it to 1. This is the height value. Increase the height value and set it to 1. Now just go to the frame number 36, which is equal to 1.5 seconds according to 24 frames per second. Here we have the height parameter. Just right click on height, click on animate, or you can also turn on the keyframe for the height, and then just go to very first frame of this animation. Let's set the height value 0. And now we have this type of opening kind of animation. This animation is linear, as you can see. Let's make it smoother. Just go to spline window. Here we have the height. Check this option. Click on F4 to full screen. Click on the fit button. And here we have two different keyframes. So highlight all the keyframes. Hit S to smooth. Hold this handle and place this handle right here and create a nice smooth graph. Perfect. Now you can close the spline window and then you can play the animation. Now we have a smooth animation. Perfect. So this is the background. I want to place this output inside of this black area. So take a new merge node. I'm going to use this matte as a background. So connect the yellow background point with this matte, and this one as a foreground. So connect the green point, which is the foreground point, with this merge one output. and now we have the another merge. Drag and drop to the viewer. As you can see, there is no animation right here. So what we have to do, select the merge to, go to operator, select the over to n, and now you can see here we have something like this. So we have nice and simple background, as you can see. After that, let's create a text animation. So for that, I'm going to use an image. So just go to this media pool, right click on that, click on import media. So let's select this one first, click on open, drag and drop this image on this flow window. I'm going to call it image, drag and drop to the viewer. As you can see here, we have a bigger size than our project setting. So you can see here we have 1920 by 1080, but this image proportion is approx 4K resolution. So we have to fit the image according to our project size. So it's very simple. Let's take a new background node. This is going to be the matte. So I'm going to call it matte02. I'm going to use this matte as a background, and you can see the resolution 1920 by 1080. So let's merge this image with this matte. I'm going to take a new merge node, connect this yellow background point with this matte, green foreground point with this image. Drag and drop the merge 3 to the viewer. As you can see, we have now 1920 by 1080, which is the project size. And then we have to fit the image. So what we have to do, just select the merge 3, and here we have the size. So let's down the size value, and I'm gonna set the value 0.5 maybe, and it's perfectly fit inside of this frame. And now we have the main output 1920 by 1080, which is absolutely perfect. Select the merge 3, which is the main output of this node, connect the transform with it. I'm gonna call it controller, drag and drop the controller to the viewer. Now we have to attach one more node. Select the controller, add one more transform, drag and drop to the viewer, select the transform, and this is going to be the zoom animation. So I'm going to call it zoom, and this controller is to fit the image inside of the text. So we will use this controller after that. Select the zoom, go to the end of this animation. Here we have the size parameter. So just right click on size, click on animate. Go to very first frame of this animation. Let's increase the size value and set it 1.25. Perfect. So basically we will have this zoom out animation. Let me down the resolution for smooth playback. Just go to playback, go to timeline resolution, set it to quarter. You can play this animation, and as you can see, this is very smooth animation and it's looking nice. After that, let's create color corrector node. So this is the CC color corrector node. Drag and drop on the flow window. Connect the output of this zoom with this color corrector. So basically we have now two different output. The first one is this and second one is this. So select the second output, which is the color corrector. Here we have the saturation. Let's down the saturation and make it black and white. And this is the gain. We can adjust the gain according to the background. So leave it for now. After that, I'm going to create a text node. So this is the text. Drag and drop the text right here. All right. Drag and drop the text to the viewer. Type anything, whatever you like, just like this. I'm going to select a font style. So I'm using this Gobold Lowplus variant. I'm going to select this option, select the regular. Let's increase the size. I'm going to set the value 0.7, and this is the tracking amount. Let's down the tracking amount and make it like this. I'm going to set the value 0.94 or maybe 0.942. Perfect. After that, I'm going to select the color of the text. So select the color and let's type a color code in the HTML box. Hashtag 0F0F0F. Hit OK. Now we have a perfect gray color. All right. And after that, we need to animate the text. So select the text node. Just go to frame number 48, which is equal to 2 seconds according to 24 frames per second. This is the end. Right click on end, click on animate. Go to frame number 12. Let's set the end value 0. So basically we will have this type of animation. Perfect. Now we have to set the text in the center. So just right click on this preview window, go to guide, and this is the center option. Select this option center, and here we have the center. Now let's select the text and place the text in the center. After that, let's set the playback resolution full. Now let's take a merge node. So what we have to do, this is the merge, drag and drop on the flow window. I'm going to use this text as a background and this color output as a foreground. So connect the yellow point with this text 1, green foreground point with the color corrector. Drag and drop this merge 4 to the viewer. Select the merge 4, go to operator, select this option over to in. And now you can see here we have something like this. Now we have to create a brush stroke kind of effect. So just go to the media pool, right click on that, click on import media, and I'm going to select this brush stroke PNG file. You will also get the file with the project file. Click on open. Now drag and drop this brush stroke on the flow window. I'm going to call it stroke. So this is the stroke. Drag and drop to the viewer. I'm going to select this stroke and attach a transform node. This is going to be the controller. This will be the controller of this stroke. After that, we will have to fit the stroke. So as you can see, this is a different proportion, but we have to fit this stroke according to our project size. So again, we have to take a new background node. This is going to be the matte. All right, now I'm going to take a new merge node. I'm going to use this matte as a background and controller as a foreground. So connect this one, drag and drop the merge 5 to the viewer. Now you can click on fit button and then select the controller and let's down the size and place it like this. You can also rotate this brush stroke. Now we have to attach one more thing. This is the ellipse. Drag and drop the ellipse right here. Attach the ellipse with the stroke. And let's down the size. I'm going to set the value 0.35 in width, 0.34 in width, 0.34 in height. All right, and this is the soft edge. I'm going to set the value 0.15. Perfect. And now this is the merge 5, which is the main output. Drag and drop the merge 5 to the viewer. Select the matte, and here we have the alpha channel. So we have to set the alpha value 0 to see this stroke only on a transparent background. As you can see, I'm going to use this stroke as a matte for this colorful image output. So what we have to do, let's take a new merge node. I'm going to use this merge 5 output, which is the main output for this stroke. Connect the yellow background point with this main merge 5 output, and I'm going to use this zoom output, which is right here, as a foreground. So connect the zoom output with this green point of this merge. Now drag and drop the merge 6 to the viewer. Select the merge, go to operator, select this over to in. So basically we will have something like this, and we will control this process stroke using this controller. So select the controller, and you can see you can place this stroke anywhere in the frame using this controller. You can also decrease and increase the size and rotation as well. Perfect. I'm gonna use this merge 6 output as a foreground and this merge 4 output as a background. We have to merge both the outputs. So take a new merge node. Let me create a space right here. I'm gonna use this yellow background point and connect this with merge 4, green foreground point, connect this with merge 6. Now we have another merge 7, which is the main output. Drag and drop to the viewer, and as you can see here we have something like this. Now you can also increase the size of the stroke by using this controller. You can place anywhere in the frame. So I'm gonna place this on the face of this model right here. You can also rotate if you want, but this is looking nice. After that, you can also place the ellipse on the face of the image, and you can also control the size. This is looking nice, so I'm gonna place it right here. Now we have to animate the ellipse. So here we have the width and height. So just go to frame number 84 right here, animate the width, turn on the keyframe for the width and height. Just go to frame number 48 and let's set the width value 0, height value 0. And now we have something like this. So just go to spline window and let's make this animation smoother. So I'm going to hit F4 to full screen, uncheck all the nodes, and check the ellipse only, and here we have width and height, two different parameter. Click on fit button. Let's do one by one. So uncheck the height, check the width only, select both the keyframe, hit H to smooth, hold this handle, place the handle right here and create a smooth graph, and repeat the same process for this height. Perfect. Now you can close the spline window and let's play the animation. Perfect. After that, we have to attach, or we have to create another text node. Let's take a new text node. So this is the text. Place the text right here, and let's merge this text with the main output. So I'm going to use this text as a foreground and this one as a background. So either you can take a new merge node and connect the yellow point with this one and green point with this one, or you can also simply connect the output of the foreground with the output of the background and you will get a new merge. It's very simple and fast. So I'm going to drag this merge 8 to the viewer. Select the text 2 and let's type a full name of this model. So I'm going to type the full name of this model. I'm going to select the font style Gobold Lowplus, and this is the tracking. Let's down the tracking amount. I'm going to set the value 0.96. Perfect. And place the text right here in this corner, and I'm gonna align the text on the left side. So this is the left aligned text and this is the bottom align, and then you can place the text right here. You can also increase the line spacing just a bit, character spacing, which is also called tracking. I'm going to set the value of 0.97. And I'm going to select the black color for the text because we have the white background output. So it's very simple. Select the text, go to color, and I'm going to use the same color, which is HTML hashtag 0F0F0F, which is the gray color. Hit OK. Now let's create slide animation, which is very important. So select the merge 8, add another transform, and I'm going to call this transform slide. Hit enter, select the slide and just go to the frame number 84. This is the center. Right click on center, which is also called position. Right click on the center, click on animate, and or you can also click on the diamond button. Then just go to the frame number 48. Let's drag the text right here. Let's see the result. Drag and drop the slide to the viewer. You can check the space equally from both sides. So here we have something like this. This is the slide, and as you can see, this is the linear animation right now. So let's make it smoother. But we have done something wrong, I guess. We have to reverse the animation. So just go to the frame number 48 and set the value 0.5 and go to the frame number 84 and let's set the value 0.4. So we have to basically reverse this animation. Now it's looking nice. All right, now just go to the spline window again, hit F4 to full screen. This time uncheck all the nodes, check the slide only, click on fit button and repeat the same process to make these graphs smoother. Perfect. Now close the spline window and you can play the animation right here. Perfect. We have to do one more animation, which is the text animation. So let's animate the text 02. Select the text, just go to the frame number 72, right click on end, click on animate. Right now we have value 1.0. Just go to frame number, I guess 48, and let's set the end value 0. So basically we will have something like this. And now let's blend this with the background. So here we have the main output and this is the background. So connect the output of the foreground with the output of the background and we will get a new merge. Drag and drop this merge to the viewer. And here, let's place these node junctions right here. Drag and drop the merge 9 to the viewer. This is the media out. Attach this media out with this main output. And now you can jump into the edit page. But we have to do one more thing. We have to create more contrast because this image is light color image. As you can see, let me show you the image here. This is the flattened light, less contrast image. So we have to adjust color of this image. So we have to select the color corrector node. This is the gain. Let's down the gain value to make more contrast. I'm going to set the value 0.8, and now we have nice and simple text animation. As you can see, now we have to adjust the size of the text as well. So select the second text. Let's set the size value 0.085. And finally, here we have the text animation. Perfect. And then just go to the edit page, and here we have our text animation. So this is the first variant of this text animation, and it's looking something like this. Let me show you the another version of this text. So this is the light version of this text. Let me show you the another darker version of this text. It's very simple. You can simply modify the lighter version to darker version. Simply we have to create a duplicate of this text fusion composition. So just drag and drop by holding Alt on the keyboard, create a new copy, right click on that, change the color of this clip, place it right here, place the CTI on the second one, go to the fusion page. Let me show you how you can change the image. So here we have the image. Just delete this image, import a new image. I'm going to use this one, header pane. Drag and drop this image on the flow window. You can also rename it to image and connect this image with this green point of the merge. And this is the controller of the image. I'm going to use this controller to set the image right here. So we have the new image. Now let's change the text. So this is the text node. Select the text. I'm gonna type the first name of the actress, or you can type anything, whatever you like. I'm gonna type the full name of this. So select the text 02. Let's type the full name. I'm gonna place the text right here. So this is the lighter version. Let's make the darker version. So basically we have to invert the color of the background. So select the background first. Just go to the background, change the color. I'm going to select the gray color right here. So I'm going to select the color code hashtag 0F0F0F, which is a gray color. Hit OK. You can see the gray color right here. And after that, this is the texture, which is absolutely not looking good. So this is the texture image. Drag and drop the texture image right here. Select the texture, hit Ctrl plus a space bar and search for invert. So this is the color invert. Select this option, hit add button. And now we have the inverted color. Now just drag and drop the merge one to the viewer, and now it's looking nice. Drag and drop this media out to the viewer. After that, I'm gonna change the color of the second text, which is gray right now. So select the text. I'm going to select the pure white color right here. And we have to do one more thing. We have to change the color correction option. So select the color. This is the gain value. We have to set the gain value default, and it's looking perfect. All right. And now you can also control the brush. So this is the brush controller. Select the controller. You can change the size of the brush, and you can also place the brush according to you. You can rotate the brush like this if you want to create some variation, but this is looking nice. Just go to the edit page, and here we have two different versions. The first one is light version, and this is the darker version, and both are looking absolutely fantastic. Now you can also use this text on a plain background. So these two different variation is also useful. So let me show you. Select both the clips, hold Alt on the keyboard and place these clips right here. And let me change the color one by one. So this is going to be the different variant. So I'm going to change the different color like this, and I'm going to change another color. Sorry, both are same color. So let's select any different one. Yeah, that's perfect. Now just go to the third variant, go to the fusion page. Here we don't have to do a very complex thing, just simple thing. This is the merge one. Select the merge, and this is the blend option. Right now we have the value 0.25. Let's set the value 0 and make the background pure white. It's looking much better. as you can see. So without the texture, it's looking also nice, and with the texture, it's nice. All right, so just go to the Fusion page again, and now let's convert this texture one to plain gray background. So just place the CTI right here, go to the Fusion page, and this is the merge one. Select the merge, and this is the blend option. Let's set the blend value 0, and now we have this. So basically we have 4 different variants. All the variants is looking absolutely fantastic. And now let's have a look. So just go to very first frame of this animation, turn on the loop button, hit Ctrl F to full screen, and let's have a look. And finally, this is looking amazing, right? So that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you like it. For more such videos, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also comment below if you have any questions. My name is Vikas Kumar, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.